this is different.
It is.
Than what you see.
Yes. It was different, and like there's this this thought that like if you wear your hair, like, okay, so when I was younger, my mom washed my hair before, and I think this was before I got my relaxer, and I remember her washing it, and I was like, oh my gosh, look at all the little curlicues in the back. And I remember my aunt saying like, those aren't curls, those are naps. Yeah.
That makes me sad.
Yes. And so like I was like, oh, I have nappy hair. And so then my mom went, because
it has like a negative connotation to it when it's like,
yeah,
that should be a different word.
Exactly.
You have a tight curl, or
I have a very tight, kinky, and it's not even really kinky. They're really little coils.
But that stuck with you.
Exactly. And that stuck with me. And so I was just like, oh, so I need a relaxer because I have nappy hair. And so I had a relaxer all the way until I was about 35, I think.
So you were doing that for a long time. You were relaxing. So
32. Yeah.
So how how often do you have to get it? Like, would it just slowly start to come out, or was it your regrowth would be
just
curly?
The regrowth.
So you had to do the regrowth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the damage is it overlaps a little,
exactly.
It drops, so you got to run it through again or whatever.
And I would only relax my hair every 6 weeks, probably about 6 weeks.
Okay. That is a lot of work, though.
That's a lot of work, a lot of time.
A lot of money.
A lot of money. I was doing it myself.
You have less hair right here.
I do.
You do.
I know.
You can see it's see-through. Okay, so we got to be particular about that. But as it gets longer, it's easier because I can cut more. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, you're not crazy. I'm seeing. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So yeah, when I went natural, nobody else was doing it, and of course,
I love that. That's why I love you.
Jeremy was like, I was like,
was he nervous?
I had to prep him beforehand. I was like, yeah, so I think I'm gonna cut my hair.
Did you ever date anybody of color?
No, I was the first one. Oh, you've never heard my story? I was like,
I don't think I have.
When he liked me, I was like, I don't want you to be trying to date me because you want to know what it's like to date a black girl. Yes. I don't want you to be dating me to just
But
see
also, when you go black, you don't go black. Oh my god, that's so funny. And like in that sense, it was so true.
Yes, exactly.
But you're like, is this curiosity?
Yeah.
Or do you really love me?
Right, exactly.
That's good though. He had to chase you.
Yes. Yes. And so I was just like, oh no, I know you married me. My hair was like this. You see how long my hair can get, but I'm doing something different. I want to cut it off.
That's interesting.
And he
because
was like,
most men are attached to. I know they don't think they are, but they fell in love with you looking a certain way.
Exactly.
And so that is interesting. But they get fat and they get pretty and they get ugly, and we still have to love that.
Exactly. And so he goes, wait, when you say you want to cut it off, what do you mean? Like cut it short, or like shave it short, or what we talking? And I was like, no, I just want to cut the relaxer off. And then he was like, but that's all your hair. And I was like, yes. I'm gonna let it grow out a little bit, but when I cut it, it's gonna be short.
Yes.
And I was like, I'd rather cut it off than to try and hold on to the length while it grows out because there's so much damage that can happen with that too.
3 hairs is not hair. Dead hair is not hair. It doesn't style anything. If it's short, you can do something with it.
And the difference between the textures would be, it was a lot to deal with.
It's not going to flow the way it needs to. So I can only imagine you're like, it's one or the other.
Yeah.
We can't be doing both.
Exactly. I was like, I just need to cut off and I'm really easy with like, just let it go. Just let it go.
If you need to, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're probably also one of those though that are like, this is not good. Let's, do what we have to do. Like now, if I was like, this is bad, we need to change. You'd be like, do whatever.
All right, do it.
Because you just want it to look the way it needs to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm into healthy hair. I don't care like that length or whatever. I just want it to be healthy.
Yes.
And so he was like,
he was for everybody.
He was scared. He was very scared.
But he was also trying to be like a loving,
very supportive.
Yeah, you could tell he was like,
yeah, exactly. I was like, how would you? And I had to prep him. He's the type of person that does not like change. So I had to I prepped him like
and
a
he
whole.
married you?
I know.
He grew to love it.
And so I had to prep him like a whole 4 months in advance. Because I was like, in about 4 months, I'm going to cut it. And I need you to be okay with that.
Yes. Okay, I want to take a look and see how we're doing here. Hold it up and look.
Yes.
Already, right?
Yes.
And does it feel square?
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay, I'm working my way up.
Okay.
So I'm really just looking at how
that bottom part. Yes, I love that.
And so this is hard because next time you wash it, it will coil a little different or whatever. So as a whole, every time you wash, try to give me insight. Like every time I style, I still have this.
Okay.
But like if one day it does this or does that, I'm sure you know it's a it's a living being, but it's not like it has a mind of its own.
Exactly. So I've named her. This is Roxy.
Okay, Roxy. Nice to meet you, Roxy. Please be nice.
She has her own attitude.
I love Roxy. We will grow together.
Yes. Do you
feel like this needs to be shorter? Or do you like where it's sitting?
I kind of like where it's sitting.
I don't want to cut it too short because, like I said, we're trying to get long.
Right. Yeah. So I like this. I love that it's not those straggly pieces.
Just stop by.
Oh my soul.
It's really molding.
Yes. So I love that. Okay. I love it. Yeah.
Trying to see when we work our way. I'm gonna focus on the back and kind of see because I need to bring it.
Yeah.
It's now that I did that, it's very wedgy.
Yes.
Wedgies. It's kind of a weird, kind of a weird thing, but it is wedging.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is going great, and I can see how it's coming to life the way we want.
I love it.
Okay, so he was in. You guys were in for a change, and you had to adjust, and that might have brought some insecurity too about because hair is so important for women.
Yeah, so, I didn't realize how attached to my hair I was.
Yes.
But when I cut it, I felt like this is I'm free.
I'm free.
Like
I'm not controlled. Yes. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
Because that's so. I don't think people really realize that that's terrifying to do that. I chopped all my hair off when I was 21, and I was like, I felt exposed.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was good because it made me come out, but then I felt like a butch lesbian looking, with short hair, and I was like, my sexy's gone.
I'm like, please don't mistake me. No,
yes.
I'm straight.
Yes. And so that I think I realized, which is why I haven't cut it since, but I've been playing around with color. Like I'm just learning about like how do I feel, but how empowering it is to. Luckily now society is definitely with culture and I mean everything last year, I think everything is embracing all that is. And so this is the best time for people. But I mean you did it when like it was not happening. And so that's amazing.
Yes.
And then your husband also I mean, so how did he like it? Because you were confident,
right?
So when you're confident and you show up, I mean, your husband's gotta love that.
Yeah, so. And he was just like, okay. He was like, okay, that's not what I was expecting. Like because
they don't really know what
exactly, and that's why I was like, I'm gonna just have to do it because he doesn't know,
he don't know,
and so he don't know.
He wasn't ready.
Right, he wasn't ready. And so when I cut it, I was just like, yes, this is nice or whatever. And I felt like, this is good. I feel
great.
Okay.
So then you had like this boost of confidence. It was like, it's not what I thought, but I like it.
Yeah.
So
and I think he thought it was going to be worse.
Yes.
He was thinking it worse. He was like, oh my
gosh, did the nappy word in your head float around and how did you deal with it?
So for that when I first cut it, I felt great. When it started to grow out some, it was in that awkward stage, right? Yeah, that was a little scary.
Also, embracing you had never seen because you had never seen actually in your adult life
what my hair looked like.
Yes,
at all.
So you're just like, I have no idea what's about to happen.
No idea what's gonna happen.
That's amazing.
Yes, and so it was scary. It was very scary.
But then, how amazing when you get to the point where you're like, I feel amazing, it's going well, this is beautiful. And then how did the response of did your aunt see it? Did you ever revisit and it come full circle?
Yeah, like, so I started posting pictures on Instagram, and they were like, how did you get those curls? Like, I'm like, this is actually my hair. I was born,
this
like,
I didn't weave, this
create
is
them.
Yeah.
This is what it does, right? And they were like, oh, I love your hair.
Yes.
And I'm just like, okay.
It finally happened.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so great.
I know.
So now without relaxing it, it's been a minute. So your hair is completely grown out.
Yes.
Healthy, and you got to experience the actual curling.
Right.
Like the way that your hair wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you have the curl that you like you actually have embraced and you like it? Do you feel like you like it when it's blow dry? Like, do you like your hair just as is?
love my hair.
Okay, cool. So
I love the curl that it is. And like, honestly, I had to get there because, like I said, I didn't know what it would do. And I wanted, and you know, like you see these pictures of people that go natural and they have different curls. There's different curls,
Yes.
different curl patterns. And I really wanted mine to do something different when I first.
You were like, I don't like
I was
this.
like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
It's too small. And like, even just like how back here is like really coily and up here they're really loose.
I was gonna say
It's
the
two
curl
different
pattern
curl
is different.
patterns, and I'm just like,
Yep.
is my hair like damaged up here?
Uh-huh.
Like, and I just thought, I really did think that like it was just damaged, and it's just gonna grow always damaged. But I was like, as I learned and as I grew, I was just like,
You just
oh,
need to work
it's
out
just
the top a little more.
yeah,
You need to
it's
work
just
for- yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
a looser curl pattern. That's just the way that it grows out.
Yep.
And so I was like, okay, we could do this. And it was funny because I was like, because I have a sister-in-law who is half. She's mixed. She's black and white.
Okay.
And so she has like curls like Jada.
Okay. Jada's so big now. I feel like
Oh
I haven't
my
seen her in
gosh.
a minute. Like
She's taller than me.
Yeah. Your kids are like
Amazons?
yes.
Yes.
At least in pictures, but I'm like,
I know.
I would
No,
feel
no.
so short.
They are Amazons.
Wow. So her hair, because I feel like she always wore it in like a low pony, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she just kind of put it back.
Mhm.
What is her hair at now? Is
She wears it out now because she let me cut it. She wanted me to cut it short, like really short, but I only cut it a little
you
short.
kind of knew that. You're like, this is wait a minute.
Right. I was like,
I keep saying, I'm like, my scissors are here, you know where to find me.
Right.
But once it's off,
It's
and then your
off.
body has to do it. And your body
Exactly.
takes a long time.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
no.
I'm like, you're gonna regret it.
But
I
now
was
when
like,
it's shorter, because hers isn't as tight of a curl, but she still has a fine hair. I feel
she
like
has
a
very
hair.
fine hair. Her curls are like corkscrews.
Okay.
Corkscrew curls, and
So
she.
cute.
I know, it's super coily cute, and she's just like, she doesn't like her hair. I mean, she likes her hair, but I'm like, I've been through that stage. I already know. I understand. I get it.
Well, she's
She
at
wished
that
the curl
age
was
too,
different.
where it's like that ideal curl
Yes.
that somebody has,
Yeah.
or some influencer. They have to
Exactly.
be like, well, this is yours, honey.
Exactly.
You're trying to chase
You gotta
something
own it.
that
you're
you're not
never
gonna get.
gonna have that curl.
And you're never gonna find what you're
Even
looking
when
for.
you create that curl, it's gonna go away.
Yes, you'll have it for like one thing, and
Right.
and you'll realize about something else that you don't like.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And just like teaching her to love her hair, so which is fine,
Aw.
like she loves
But it helps when mom
loves her
is
hair.
doing it as well.
Exactly.
Look how this is good.
Oh my gosh, I'm loving it.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a look at the back
All
with
right.
you. Look how much better.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I love that now you can see more than just your top layer. Because the
Yes.
top layer, if we can just get away from the top
Yes.
layer is less curly.
Yeah.
This is where the magic
That's
is
where
in
it
here
is.
that you like.
Yes.
So, and as you get the weight off
Uh-huh.
and it kind of shapes different, I
Mhm.
think that this is gonna help because right now it's just kind of like it's
umbrella.
catching all.
Yeah.
So if it can be even elevated out
Yeah.
and sit on top of all of this
Yeah.
that can live,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be
Oh,
better.
yes,
I can
yes,
kind of
yes.
see the corners, but I'm really happy about how that's going. How do you feel?
I love it.
Let's check
I'm loving
this
it
side,
so
because
far.
this side has more of the hair and I think easier to flow, but I can kind of see
Mhm.
I need to work my way on the corners. But
Yeah.
this section is
Mhm.
really good. Would you like any of this to be also shorter? Or
It
is
can
that,
be.
I
It
think
can
we
be a little bit
should.
shorter.
Because in
Yeah.
about 2-3 months it's gonna be wedging
Yeah.
it, so might as well. And then I'll work my
Yeah.
way towards the corners. But
Awesome.
yay! It probably
I
feels so
love
good to
it.
actually get
A shape.
shaping.
Yes.
Mhm.
Never had a shape.
Never had a shape.
Never
So,
had a
okay.
shape.
When you would get trims or when you went somewhere, give me a rundown of like what if you go get a trim, let's say you need all of it trimmed or you need your whole hair cut. Is it dry cut like this or do you get to have is anything cut wet? Because I feel like that is terrifying.
Yes. So I'm just gonna tell you right now. I've only went somewhere to get a trim once,
So it's never
and I
really
was being
even,
a hair model for them.
Okay. Oh,
And
that's
so
ballsy.
yeah, they did. I know they did. It's the natural hair salon that's out in La Brea,
Okay.
and they did a big fro for me.
Okay.
And so
So
then
that's
they, like,
expanded
Yeah,
and- yeah.
exactly. And so they shaped it at that point, right?
Yeah.
And it's like out. But of course, you see my hair, it grows. I mean, when it's wet.
So when it's wet, it looks completely different.
Yeah, it totally looked different. So this part, because it doesn't curl up as tight, was like that, like the whole umbrella.
Yes.
You know, like
it was like longer.
Yeah, yeah.
And then everything coiled really. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
When I do my trims myself, sometimes I blow it out. Sometimes I just go in.
See,
and
that's my question. Is let's say you're like Lindsay, it's New Year's Eve, like wash and blow dry. I'm like, hey girl, can I just do it? Like I want to practice or whatever. When your hair is straight, that's got to be really interesting because it's all uniquely cut. So I'd be curious to see like, because you can't trim it when it's straight because then if you wear it natural. But I think curly hair is easier to blend and hide and like whatever. The real test is like if you wear your hair straight, that is, So I am wondering women who rock it both ways.
Yeah. And even for me, like before, I really don't like to straighten my hair. So I'll just wear a wig. I'll just wear a wig.
See, and that's the white girl in me is like,
what?
That's an option? Wow.
That's so funny because Barney said the same thing. She's like, I want to wear wigs.
Yes. Well, she wears she's classic hat wearer.
Right.
And her hats have like gone out of trend and into trend. And she's like, well, I still need to wear a hat. So what do I do?
Right.
So I'm like, dry shampoo. That's what we have.
Yes,
okay.
That's what we have.
That's what we have. And beanies. This is what we have. And braids.
Right,
That's what I have. This is like, day 3. I'm like, nope, Sunday, can't do it. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So, okay, so that's even like, that's just nice because your hair's not getting any damage and you get to have different looks.
Yep.
So, but how do you actually tuck your hair into, that seems like an art form to be able to get that down and compact it in.
Not really. So you just do plaits. Like I'll either like cornrow it all to the back. Okay. Or I'll just do like a bunch of like little.
I mean, that's not really that
yeah
crazy. It's just to me, I'm like, it is amazing how you can make this big and you can also make it pretty small. Because when your hair's wet, I would imagine if fine hair, it probably doesn't seem like that much hair. Just when it expands.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
When I'm doing it, I'm like, oh, I wish I had hair.
Like my hair feels like completely like thin and straggly when it's wet, and then it dries and gets bigger, and I'm like, oh, I actually like it. I feel like I have something.
Right, exactly. Like, I do have volume.
Yes. Okay, cool. So those are your options if you want to do something. So how many hair? Well, are they called wigs?
Yeah.
They're called, okay.
Yeah.
Because now these wigs are insane. Back in the day, I'm like, yikes. But they are pricey, but I feel like you can get pretty good ones, for not that crazy anymore. Like, luckily, because I just thought that was really sad that people aren't blessed and don't have means, but then it's not fair. Like, it's just not fair that like you don't get options.
Right. So I probably have 3 wigs that I rotate through, and they were like 100.
That's not too bad.
150.
Yeah, I feel like that's not too bad.
Yeah, for human hair. Yeah. Exactly.
Which is nice because you can wear it and
wash it. Yep.
And you can take care of it.
Yep.
And then usually it's like they give you some care with it too to make sure, because once you buy it, you have it.
Yep.
Like if you cut it, you cut it. But if you ever have any you want me to style or cut, let me know.
Oh, cool.
If you want to add like the curtain bang or whatever it doesn't have, because I've definitely done that before. So and I have a doll head, so I can just stick it on there. Or you put it on and I style it when you wear it too.
Nice.
Well, I'm having so much fun. And it's funny because it's shaping so much, and when you look on the ground, there's really not that much.
Right.
This is like really not. But I definitely think taking that shorter. If you go too short, you start rounding up, which is fine. But then it's going to be really short and really up. So I think like just a little bit on this one. Okay. And I think because you're shaping, you're going to get to that point where it's really going to be like it's transitioning at this point. So you're short and it's full, but then it's going to get to a point where it like drops and it's longer and we're trying to do a lot. So you might have to come back sooner than whatever or longer, whatever. So we'll have to kind of see. Okay, this is my heart side here.
Yes.
So I need to really like. I know I can do that. I just gotta figure out what the thing is. Okay, I'm gonna work my way from the top actually.
Yeah.
Because I think it just. this side is about there. It's almost equal, but it's like this guy down here.
Yeah.
It's like it just needs to fill in a little bit. So did you tell your mom or anybody? You're like, I'm letting Lindsay cut my hair.
Jeremy knows. Jeremy knows. I was like, I'm going to Lindsay. We're going to do a consult. She might cut my hair. She feels good about it.
I knew I was going to feel good about it. I was like, let me just make sure.
Right. I was like, I'm totally game. I'm like, I
feel like you're at that point that you're like, something needs to be done. Like,
yeah. I know. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with her. What is she doing back there? Like,
you could have blamed it on a stylist. You're like, I don't know. Right. She just never cuts the back. That was happening during COVID, and I'm like, stop lying. Your husband cut your hair. It's fine.
Right.
Everybody, it's fine.
Like for me, I'm like, no. I almost everybody knows like I do my hair.
Well, it's nice that you can do your own hair.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I tell my people, I'm like, here, grab the scissors. Like, I know it's scary, but grab the scissors, and you know what feels right. And so I'll be there watching them. I'm like, nope. I give them the safety scissors.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you know, especially like my curly hair. She's a wavy haired girl, so I'm like, let me know. You know, I'm gonna do the framework, but I'm not afraid to be like, what do you need? And then she goes home, and so at least I'm gonna teach people because if you can't get in. I work out here now, so it's far for people. Yeah. So I'm like, I need to be able to at least help them get to feel like they're okay.
Yep. Comfortable with their own hair. And I think that was it. Like, I always knew that I would eventually find a stylist. But I was like, I need to know, like, my own hair. Like I said before.
Because you can't run in and be like, I have no idea and I don't know what I need.
Yeah, like, and then, like, I had the relaxer forever, right? Yes. And so I was like, I didn't even know my own hair. I don't want to go straight into a salon. And
I don't know anything. And
and it's like, now I'm dependent on them.
Yes.
You know, first I was dependent on the relaxer. Now I'm dependent on them. And, like, I would like to team up with a stylist, but let me get to know my hair. Yes. And now that I know it, I'm like, yeah, there's certain things, like I want to shape now. So. Yes.
And then when you get to that long thing, and we finally get there and everything's where you want, then you get bored and you be like, it's too much, take it off, it's summer.
Right.
Or whatever, and then you get to, you know.
Like, oh, I'm going to put her away for a while.
This is perfect though because, what's her name, Roxy?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're gonna have her out, we're going to meet her, we're going to get to know her. And if she starts acting up, if she's too much, you know, then we'll give her a little break. But
because there are days when I'm just like, you know what, forget it. Where's my wig?
Yeah.
Just because I'm over
each day, I feel like based off the weather. So what happens in dry weather? What does your hair do? Completely like just straightens out and frizzes, or like what does it do?
No, in dry weather it gets frizzy. Like I have to wet it more often.
Expands and dries out. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So I have to wet it more often and stuff like that. And that's why I'm got that gel because I was like, is this it said anti-frizz, right? So I'm like, okay, anti-frizz, that means less humectants, you know, so this should be good. And I'm like, oh, but you don't match with the other thing. Dang
and that's the hardest part, is trying to figure out. But now I feel like it's like, you know, the ingredients, you kind of know which brands, like the clean ingredient. I did read that the low ingredients or natural ingredients are good, but over time it can be, it's better for curly hair because all the silicones and all the additives and everything coat the hair, weigh it down, doesn't do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't let it get
but it sucks because moisture. Those are the ones that do, you know, you're like immediate response, okay, cool.
Yep.
But okay, how are we feeling? I feel like it's so much better.
Yes. Definitely.
I kind of like stopped, I made it full.
Yes.
So now I'm wondering of the pieces that are good versus the pieces that are missing.
Yeah.
I think it's really just about trying to get everything unified here. But overall, everything, it's hard with curly hair though because I feel like not everything is getting a trim.
Yeah.
But eventually,
it'll all
when it's all where you want, then it'll all come out together. Yes.
Exactly.
That is amazing.
And that's the thing too, like I said, I just recently took off like about 3 inches, which was like, that's like a half a year growth.
And you just did you just went in like I'm doing, or did you go and you
I actually blew it out
and then
and
cut
then
it?
cut it, yeah.
So I think it might be easier when you're doing big cuts like that. You do it to get the length off and make sure it's even.
Yeah.
And then you let it maybe wet it or whatever, which is a long appointment, whatever,
Yeah.
or like a day later or something.
Yeah.
Natural, and then you shape it natural.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted
That was always
to
my
see
question.
what the ends look like, which is why I blew it out.
Because you
I
can't
can't
see.
really see the ends with the
And now
color.
really show you
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, which was why it ended up being like 3 to 4 inches.
And that's because if you can't trim,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So 3 months is usually my sweet spot. Some
Okay.
people, like Bonnie, is 6 weeks on the dot. She's got fine hair.
Mm-hmm.
You have like one gray hair that's
I know,
not
and
curly.
it's like
It's not
like,
that
really?
curly, actually.
Like, what are you doing?
Like, can you
Seriously?
be with the rest of the group?
Join the club.
Yeah, what is going on?
And then it's like a little section up here somewhere that's like gray too.
I like it though, because when you look down,
Uh-huh.
it's like
like streaks.
yeah, because some people have like a piece like that.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, wow, it's so interesting. Like, I'm like, God did that.
Yes.
He painted you.
Yes, and I'm like, I'm not. And people are like, are you gonna color your hair? I was like, what for? I earned this.
Or and it's also really beautiful now. People are trying to recreate it, which makes it easy. But I didn't realize